You talked about this 80-year cycle, which results in this new world order. And it sounded like you were saying that near the end of the cycle, you see wealth inequality and you see the Gilded Age where some people have lots of nice things and other people at the other end are struggling. And this is a function of capitalism.
First of all, it's a reality that it's not only just a wealth gap difference, and if the majority system is not working for the majority, well, you're going to have a problem. And yes, it is. It's contributed to these things where one wants to create more opportunity through education and through other basics. That there's a certain level at a floor that nobody should go underneath because it's bad for them and it's bad for the society. And just to embellish on that point, my wife and I live in Connecticut. On a per capita income basis, I think it's the second richest state, but 22% of the high school students have either dropped out of high school or are failing with absentee rates of greater than 25%. And as a result, a lot of it is gangs, shootings, drugs, and so on that leads to a lot of incarcerations. And the bill for incarcerations has become larger than the education budget. When you have that kind of cycle and so on, the system has to work for most of the people and so on. So you have that dynamic, but it all comes down to productivity. And so the way I look at it is the government run by almost anybody can't make these things run well. I mean, governments do not make things run well. So what is it like to give them the money and expect that they're going to make things work well? And so you look at this set of circumstances and you say, who is going to make it work well? And I don't know the answer. And these are budget considerations and so on. You have to prioritize the things that make it work well. And you know what that is? That is educating people to be productive and civil. We don't talk enough about civility, how we work together to be able to achieve a productive result. And the way these cycles go, it's more likely that they're going to have a big fight and we're going to have, a debt problem and those kinds of things than how we're going to come together and work out how to achieve this environment which takes care of wonderful education and productivity of people and all of that to make the society work better for most people. And that's the way it looks. And that's what's happened.
Capitalism leads to inequality, it seems.
Yeah.
So
it doesn't have to. There are some societies like in Singapore, some of the Scandinavian countries, some societies, there is a floor that everybody can have good education, adequate housing, and adequate health care, the foundations, okay? Because if you go below those levels, the society will pay terribly for it because those people will become liabilities, not assets of the society. They'll be disruptive.